All right, so C chord is going to look like this. F chord is going to look like this. And G chord is going to look like this. Right? We never talked about this before, huh? But watch how it sounds. I think you're going to like it. All right, so we're just going to put on a little oboe. All right, here's my C chord. Oh, it's so pretty. You know what? Cecil says I can always tell a beginner because he plays 3 notes and it goes. Okay, listen to the difference between this chord and this chord. Oh, this is nicer. All right, so watch. I'm going to play Danny Boy. Here's your assignment number 1. Greg, can you write on the board? Assignment number 1. I want you to try London Derriere, Danny Boy, whatever, with your chord like that. So here's how you're going to play a C chord. An E and a C. Thumb on C, love. Okay, so your left hand's going to just look like that.
Ready?
Yeah. C chord. E and C. And you don't even have to know how to spell them, do you? You just got to know how to find a C note.
And you're going to name the chord. Your thumb is going to put your...
Your thumb's going to go on the name of the chord, and then you're just going to go down, make a 6th. And you're going to play a G chord, a B, and a G. And you're going to play an F chord, an A, and an F. And that's all there is in this whole song. Now, watch this. Ear players. That's a long time to hold that chord, isn't it? Can you put your hand on an E and a C? Yeah. Listen. Cecil says you got to do, and ear players. And this is what, when you hear Greg play, his chords are like moving all the time. You know why? Because he has guts. He has, once he... Okay. Take your hand, just lock it like that. And pick up your fingers and move it up 1. And again. Again. Back down. And again. Now, my ear's going, if I don't want to just sit there, don't like that. But if you go, remember I told you you're never more than 1 note away from the right note? That didn't sound good. So I'm just going to go back. I don't like that either. I like that. See? That's what he knows that I don't know. He knows that he can just move around a little bit, and usually one way or another will fix it. And it's so cool. I am now out of my box. And I'm free. I was going to use the analogy, ladies will relate. At night when you're tired and you know that moment where you just put your pajamas on and you take off the bra? Or guys, I guess it's boxers, you know. It's never mind.
It's like, ah.
No, it's like, or there's another moment when you sit on the bed and you had a long day and you just lay down. That's the best time of the whole day. You know, you just kind of, and then your cat jumps on you.
Yeah.
Okay, are you following what I'm saying to you? All right.
I'm afraid so.
Okay. Now, there's one chord in Londonderry air. This is if you're this is if you're a beginner. You can play everything. Listen to Amazing Grace. What's the first chord first chord C. Listen to Amazing Grace. So good, doesn't it? That is way more fun to do than having playing 3 notes. Way more fun, don't you think? Okay, that's the basic. And I told Cecil, I said, I think you should have said that first. Because once you get out of that, I'm playing 3 notes and I got the chords, I know what some of you are thinking. Yeah. I spent years learning those 3 notes.
Right there.
Well, let it go. Now watch. This is it. Now, if you're a beginner, just stop right there, okay? But if you want to go to the next level, a 7th chord. If a chord has a 7 after it, okay? Now you're going to play a different position. And this is going to change everything. There's no 7 in this song.
Okay.
Well, they don't have a 7 written. But all the G chords. Take your pencil and put a 7 next to every G chord, and there's not very many, in this song. All right. Now, if you're advanced, or more advancing, and this is all you got to know right now, the 2 notes that you play for a 7th chord are the 7th and the 3rd. All right, now let me show you how you find that easily. Okay, so a G7, and this is all you need to know for this song. A G7 is F and B. So if you want to write that on Danny Boy, or if you have Amazing Grace, because you do, if you have that book, Getting Started, and it's also in the little white book, Amazing Grace is in there too. Play Amazing Grace with these chords like this. It's awesome. All right. So you're going to do this. Find the name of the chord, and you're going to go down 1, down a 2nd, and up a 3rd. That'll give you a 7. A 2 notes. It's called a 2-note 7. Here's a D. Down and up, and then you'll want to sharp that. Trust me, you don't need to remember that it has to be sharp. You will know. You'll hear it. Okay,
So
now
the
listen.
formula is down 1 and up 2?
Yep, that's a 2-note 7. Down 1 and up 2. All right, so watch. Now I'm going to play Danny Boy. There's only 4 chords until you get to the bridge.